How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
So excited to chat today.
I know. Thank you for joining me.
Of course. Oh,
This is Simone 7, where we hope to inspire, connect, and of course have a laugh. And joining me today is the beautiful Lily Aldridge, model and entrepreneur.
thank you. Hi, everybody.
Say hi. Before we get started, so there's 7 questions followed by our little 7-minute circuit workout. And I know you want to do HIIT today, so we're going to do 7 minutes of HIIT. So I hope everybody's ready for that.
7 minutes of cardio.
But why don't you share a little story? Because I think it's always, obviously I have women on here and we're trying to inspire and motivate. And if there's any young girls out there that want to be models, to hear your story, because I think it's always interesting, to hear how you got started in your journey.
Yeah.
So I feel like sharing a little bit about that first.
Well, I started when I was a wee lass. And, I didn't really get started till I was 18 and I moved to New York and I joined IMG Models, and they kind of nurtured me and put me in the right direction in my career. And, I have had such a blessed career and I'm so thankful for everything. And my career was always like a slow, steady kind of climb. It was never like, you're a super it model girl. I kind of like slowly worked my way up, and I'm grateful for that because it's been able to make me, I feel like, grounded in my career and grateful.
Yeah, and to have such a long career, I mean, that's such a sign of your success, that you've been able to stay in the industry and, as you said, stay grounded, which I think
super important in any job. Is to
going to New York at 18 years old, was that like terrifying?
I mean, it wasn't terrifying. It was so exciting. New York is such an amazing city, and such a amazing place for a model because of fashion and everything. And I loved it. I love experiencing new everything, and that freedom that New York has of like walking around the streets and really taking it all in, all the culture that New York has to offer. So I loved it.
All right, so this show was designed for our time in quarantine, and it was just a chance to me to connect with some really inspiring women. And so let's start with question number 1, and that is, how are you feeling and how are you practicing self-care during this time of quarantine?
Every day is different. Every week is different. Like week 3, she was a mess. Week 10, you know what I mean? Week 10 is, better, and I feel like we're all sort of getting more grounded, and it's been an amazing eye-opening time of what matters in life and what you value and what you're grateful for, and practicing gratitude is really what's been getting me through my day-to-day.
Yeah. Would you say your self-care routine is any different now to what it was prior?
I feel like I'm taking care of myself like better than ever because we really have time to slow down and think about what we want and what makes us happy, what makes me happy. I've been working out almost every day during quarantine because that's something that really makes me feel good, and it keeps my head calm. It's almost like a meditation when you work out and you practice it and you're doing it. It's something that I've kind of prioritized over anything for myself and my self-care, because I do have 2 children running around, so there isn't a lot of time for me. But
they
my
join
workout,
in sometimes.
my workout is like my time, mommy's time.
Yeah. I think it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think one of the big messages that I always try and share is that exercise shouldn't be necessarily about the physical look. It really is about the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. But exercise is therapy for so many of us, and especially during this time.
Yeah, it's been really my number 1 kind of self-care routine.
What have you discovered about yourself in this time of stillness?
In this time of stillness, what have I discovered about myself? How much, I am grateful for. I feel like really, like I said earlier, my gratitude practice has like gone up tremendously, because I feel like it's so easy to watch the news and get caught up, and you're, stressed out. And then as soon as you just remind yourself all the things you have that you're grateful for, and it really, has made me realize how I want to continue practicing that for the rest of my life, is to make my gratitude lists in the morning and really, practice that.
Yeah, I think you mentioned to me about in a previous conversation about Yale happiness course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I enrolled in Yale's happiness course, which is the science of well-being, and I told you about it.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing course. It's really, it's free. If you go to, I think it's Coursera.org, you can sign up for free. And it teaches you about what really makes you happy in life, and it kind of shuts down all those things you think is going to make you happy, like the obvious things like, money, and it teaches you what makes you happy is gratitude, practicing meditation, things like that. And it's been really eye-opening and really fun to learn. And it's been fun to enroll in a college course and, have something to do. She's a college girl. My daughter was like, "You're too old to go to college."
Ouch, baby.
I'm like, you're never too old, honey.
Never too old. No.
So it's been nice to be in college and do a course.
Do it. Yeah, and I think the idea is like, when I've spoken before about meditation or like making a gratitude list, it can literally be as simple as a notepad next to your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, writing down 3 things, for my health, for my family, whatever it is, that personal thing that day. It can be as simple as that. I think people get like, oh, I should be meditating for 20 minutes and I should be writing all of these lists, but no, it can be quite simple. So
yes, I agree. Yes. I mean, I just do 5 things every morning and it makes me feel very happy. And then I meditate. Some days I have longer and some days it's like 5 minutes, and that's fine. Yeah.
So what does your health and wellness routine look like?
My health and wellness routine, I mean, I work out, obviously. I think that's great for your mind, body, soul, everything. Wellness, I feel like my life is balanced when it comes to everything. I think it's important to indulge. I've been having lots of peanut M&Ms, and that's been good for my spirit. I'm fine. Yeah. So it's just been working out, enjoying my time, doing the meditation. It's all a balance in life.
Yeah, and you've always got flawless skin. What's the secret?
I have been doing so many masks. It's been crazy because I'm just around my house in my sweatpants. So I'm
it's like, why not?
Should I try this mask today? And I'm so lucky I get sent lots of wonderful products. So I've been experimenting them and really trying all my different products that I have. And I just did a Goop face mask before. I feel very shiny and
glossy and shiny, very pretty. I put on a face mask the other day and it was really, really dark and just my little eyes, and Oscar was like, "Who is that? Mommy?"
I know. It's so funny when I wear that. I know. When I put it on, my son is like, "Mom." I'm like, "Mom." Mama.
All right. What motivates you?
My family motivates me. Obviously, my children motivate me to be the best person I can be, the best mom I can be, woman I can be, role model I can be, just everything. They're my life.
Yeah. I can relate to that because, I mean, I was always self-motivated, but I think once you have a family, it really does change your priorities, and, you just want to provide for your children and give them the best life that, you possibly can. Yeah. You see their little face, and when you're not feeling like it and you're exhausted and you're tired and you see their little face and you think, oh, that's the motivation I need right there.
Exactly. There's nothing better.
All right. If you've had such a successful career since we're 18 in New York, but if you could go back and give a piece of advice to your 20-year-old self, what would you tell her?
I would definitely go back and tell myself just how powerful you are. I feel like the youth sometimes underestimate how powerful their voices are and opinions and all these kind of amazing things. But now I look back and I'm like, the world is your oyster. Yeah. It is your oyster. You can do anything, believe in anything, practice anything, and speak up and speak loud, Don't be afraid.
Yeah, that's a good one, because I always say you should never base a decision on fear, but I like the idea about using your voice, because
absolutely.
Because I think a lot of the time we think, oh, people in teenagers, they don't really know, but often they come from such an innocent space too that they perceive the world, or they're not as tainted as we are. But it's like use your voice, speak up if there's something that you believe in, and really follow that. And I think just go for it.
Exactly.
Just go for it.
The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
See you
Nothing
today.
to lose. All right. What does success look like to you?
Success to me is, being happy. I think that's the key to life, is happiness and feeling joy and feeling just like content and calm with yourself. Like that to me is all you can ask for, is health and happiness.
Health and happiness. Yeah. And so that's one gift that this time in quarantine has given us, is, forcing us to slow down, forcing us to focus on our health and happiness. And that happiness isn't something that's, instant gratification that we need to receive from others, or something that we have to find here.
Exactly.
And Simone 7 is about going inward. And that's, I think, what this, in a year's time, we'll look back at this and laugh and say, do you remember when we were stuck indoors and we couldn't get out, and wasn't that a waste of time? And then probably say, oh, I wish I'd made more of that moment. I wish I'd, really been present in that. So I think,
I think being present in the moment is like another thing that I've learned, is just really just taking everything day by day, being present. Am I okay right now? Am I here right now? What am I doing right now? And, if my kids are there, I'm present. If I'm, working, I'm present. If I'm teaching my daughter, I'm present in that moment and enjoying it.
I hope that we can keep that with us when we move back out to the real world. It'll be so interesting to see how quickly that, shifts again, or hopefully, we'll all keep that a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have come out, through all the, negatives and sadness and everything that's happening. I feel like one common thing that most people are saying is how much they're enjoying their family time and being home with their family. I think that's something that, our age is like working and work, and what can we do, and what's my next move, and just having this time to like really get grounded and be with family, I think is something that all of my friends have said, like, I miss everything, but I really am enjoying just being with the family.
Being with the family. Yeah. Hey, last question. A dinner party, you can invite 5 people. They can be anyone you like, living or dead. Who would they be and why?
I mean, this was such a hard question, because there's so many ways you can go here.
Yeah.
Because
you can have 2 dinner parties if you like. I'll let you have 2.
There's so many dinner parties. Girl, I need about 1,000 dinner parties right now in 2020. I mean, my first instinct was like Kurt Cobain, and like going like all the rock and roll legends that I love, and making them play concert for me. Like John Lennon would be there, Jimi Hendrix. Why not? We'd have some tequila. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe actually, since it's like all about spirituality at this time, maybe I'd want like, great writers, like all my favorite writers from like The Alchemist and Power of Now, and those Brene Brown and Oprah, and we talk about like spirituality. But then I really thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I think I'd want like Beati, Candace, you, Rosie, Alessandra, and my girls, and we could have just fun and catch up, because really, I just miss my friends too.
I know, it's like missing that and craving that human connection.
Yeah, for sure.
You can do it on House Party on the app, but it's still not the same as being able to have a hug.
Big hug. It'll be lots of hugs. 2021, the year of big hugs.
Well, that got us to the end of the questions, nice and easy and quick. So let's get into our workout, shall we?
Okay, great. I know, I'm so glad I picked cardio.
Yeah, well done.
Monday.
Everyone else has picked like wine bottles and tequila, and you picked the hard one. I was like,
let me see.
Let me see if we can see.
You can see me.
I know. This is the hard part. Then I have to put you down a tiny bit. Gorge. Okay, so how this works for people just joining, it's 7 minutes. So we're going to do 7 exercises, and I'm going to put the timer on, and we're going to do 60 seconds each, which you think is like, oh, 60 seconds, that's not very long. But when you're doing a hip jump for 60 seconds, it's a long time. You're like, great. I know. Oh. Remember, this was your idea. All right, let's start
I
off
know.
with our sumo squats. So I'm going to start the timer.
Okay.
And here you go. And down and jump, jump. And then anyone can do these exercises in rounds. So you could do this like 3 times, 5 times, or even 7 times if you're feeling crazy. Woo! We've got 33 more seconds. Jump, yeah. That's a 1 long minute. Done.
I feel like cardio is like instant like mood booster.
Exactly.
That's why I wanted to do cardio.
Yeah. It puts us in a good mood immediately.
Exactly.
Woo! 8 more seconds. Good. All right, and take your rest.
Woo.
Oh. Yep. That
Instant
works.
heart, you know, moving, the blood is flowing.
I know. It's like an instant smile on my face.
Exactly.
All right, we'll do my favorites. You know, I call it no place like home when you jump and you click your heels together.
Yeah,
So it's working our inner thigh, our quad, our hamstring, our glute, and kicking our heart rate up. All right, let's go. Woo.
Oh my God, are we doing this one for a minute?
Yep. This is just to show too that you can actually get a kick-ass workout in 7 minutes.
Yeah, this is an amazing workout.
I think people are being so hard on themselves because they're like, I should be learning Spanish, or I should be writing a screenplay. But you know what, you can just do 7 minutes of exercise each day, that's enough. Ooh, take a rest. Ah. You're like, where's my water? Oh. Okay, this one is just the straight jump squat, so up and down.
Okay.
Okay, we go. Good, knees over ankles. This is hard. The only thing about hip cardio, if you're like in New York and you've got neighbors underneath you, they might not be loving you so much.
Whew. That's true. Oh my God.
Okay, we've got 12 more seconds. Good. One more. And rest. Oh. Now we've got the single leg hop. So we'll do 60 seconds on that side and then 60 seconds on that side.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Once again, this one looks easy, but it's not.
It's so good though because it works my favorite part of my leg to be toned.
Yeah.
That like thigh muscle right there.
Yeah, like quad, hamstring, and glute. Getting a nice little workout.
That's like always my target zone is this like.
Woo. 7 more seconds on the swap sides. Good, 1 more. And rest.
Whew. Major.
Yeah. I'm ready for some peanut M&Ms after this.
Oh wait, me too. I can't wait. Oh wait, no, I always do this. There we go.
Yeah. It's like opposite arm to leg. No, the other arm. The other arm. The other arm. No, you were right. Sorry. You're right. You're right. Doing opposite. So opposite. Yeah. There you go.
I'm so uncoordinated, y'all. I always tell her when there's like an arm and a leg, I'm like, oh.
It's good to know you're human. It's good to know you're human.
So human.
Woo. Nearly there. 9 more seconds.
Are you guys
Last
doing it with
rep.
us? Because
Good. Take your rest. Take your rest.
whew,
Ah,
so good.
okay. This one's just going to be nice and easy. It's just going to be jumping jacks.
Okay.
Ready? All right. You know it's a hard workout when jumping jacks are the easiest part.
I know you're like gorgeous jumping jacks.
21 more seconds.
Woo.
9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and take a rest. We've got one more exercise.
Whew.
Ah,
So good.
yeah. Oh, this is the last one. It's a challenging one. It's a speed skater. So you just do a little, just tap side to side.
Yep.
We'll pretend we in the Olympics,
Exactly.
going for our gold medal in the figure skating.
This also gets my favorite part of my life.
Yeah.
In shape.
The gymnastics and the skating. Could watch over and over and over again. Whew. Nearly there. We won't need to work out today after this.
You know, we're killing it.
Nearly there. Whew.
Whew.
Good. 2 more side to side. 1, and last one, 2, and rest. Oh, yay! You did it.
Honestly, like instant mood booster.
Yeah, can't help
The
but
best.
smile.
So
I
good.
can't.
She's ready for the day.
Glowing now. Thank you so much. That was Simone 7 questions and the 7-minute circuit. You're a champion. I love that you were brave to do the HIIT cardio.
I love it. Honestly, you know, it feels so good to do cardio. I'm like,
Bring it on.
Take over the world.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, babe.
I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great
Bye,
day.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.